I mean, again, in general, I thought, appreciate the fans coming. Still want to get a lot more energy and enthusiasm, better support, but I thought we had a decent crowd. Still like to get it better in the years to come. Try to teach our guys the last 2 weekends our game routine. So we went through pregame meal, pregame meetings, warm-ups, and to get them used to our routine, our environment. Thought we, for the most part, we kind of ran the clock fast, won about 100-plus plays. I think we ended about 113, 120. We had the kicking dead. We've been doing live kicking, but I didn't want to split the teams and to have guys from both sidelines. It gets a little confusing. So just to keep the flow of the game, we didn't do live kicking, but we've spent a lot of time in the spring in kicking. I think we've got some work to do, but feel good about the direction we're moving. Get a couple turnovers offensively. I think one time we had a pick for a touchdown late on the throw one time, and it was nice to see a turnover caused by our one defense, but the one offense has a conversion, and we have a fumble by a receiver. So, we had a couple turnovers you'd like to eliminate, but all in all, wanted to kind of see a 2017, 17-14 type game, and it was okay. We got a lot of work to do, but spring's been positive, and today was another solid day.
How do you assess each of your 4 quarterbacks today?
I mean, they got work to do, and make some good plays, make some bad plays. Quarterbacks look good when the guys around them help them out. Protection's good. Right guy runs the right route. Guy's clean. So, but I mean, they're all very capable, and that's why we're keeping them all in the mix. That's why we're doing a lot of 2-group work. So we're getting double work, and we'll keep it going through the summer. It'll be middle plus preseason before we really probably get locked down. We'll see how it plays out.
What was the importance of this game just for the team? Is it a reward for their work, or what was
it was just practice 14. That's why we didn't. So we're just running plays. It's a little bit more practice. So hey, that turnover created points or lost you points. That penalty created first down or did not create a first down. So it's a little bit more of a, you try to practice situations, but when you get out there and it's truly a third down conversion or not, and you see the ramifications, you see the points added or points deleted. So it was, to us, it was practice 14. Really, of the practices, our easiest practice. We didn't have all the individual kicking and the plays we did, but it was practice 14, and we'll have practice 15 next Tuesday and try to show them how to practice on their own, how to work this summer, and keep doing the throwing and the running and all those things through the summer.
What are, I guess, the areas, looking back at practice 14, what do you feel like the areas where you made the biggest progress so far this spring?
Well, I don't know. We still got some work to do up front. We're gaining on it, but being a little bit more physical, running the ball. We got a couple backs with some knees and stuff that hadn't been able to go. So, we were kind of a committee, and some, you got Himes, who's kind of a hybrid tight end fullback, or, we've moved a linebacker over in there. So you'd like to be a little bit stronger at running back and running the ball. Receivers have been okay, make some plays. Still learning how to play without the ball. Defensively, we still gave up. We got the ball behind us a couple of times, which is discouraging with some passing. There's one drive, I think the one group ran it pretty good, which is a little, discouraging because we did play decent run defense, I think, except for one drive. So D-tackle spot solid, keep coming on at D-end. First team backers okay. Need our secondary and offensive line just to be more consistent. That's where it's been also. That's where we started though.
You mentioned running backs and having some decent stuff. Matt Perez obviously had a knee last year and kind of seemed like he worked slowly into it this year. Seemed like he had a pretty good day. How do you feel about the way he's coming along with just having had to get over the injury?
Well, I mean, it's been tough for him to come back. Sometimes I think he's tried to come a little early and had some swelling, so he's kind of been, hey, we got to take a day or two off and quieten the swelling back down. But he's done well. I mean, he's a young player. Didn't play last year, and with the mix, he's getting opportunity. And in the last 2 practices, he's done well. He gets a little tired, a little gassed. He looks too heavy to me. He's the slowest guy on offense lining up, so we need him to be in better condition. But he's good. He's a naturally pretty solid. He's just slow enough to make cuts. Where the defense runs by him, he just comes out the back end.
When was he? Is he full go? Is there still stuff that he's limited in? And
I just think.
When was he?
I think he's full go, but just wear and tear of the stamina. So he doesn't have limitations. But when he I think they've pushed him as far as they could early to get him back, and in doing so, there could be some irritation, especially when we practiced on the turf, just pounding on a hard surface. So, he physically does everything a couple times. He's not re-hurt it. He's just had some and coming off early, a little swelling, and hey, let's slow down a day or two, give it a little time, let the swelling go down. So it's not been that big a deal. He's battled and he's done it. He's fought through it, and we needed him to because of the bodies.
Do you have any idea how far away the rest of them are at this point?
Nah, I don't typically talk about the hurt guys. Got a bunch of guys going to war, so if you want to talk about the mass unit, you can talk to somebody else.
The Kevin Bush, in terms of what do you see from him?
Well, be in the mix of the end rotation and defensively, even though whether he's first or second, he's going to play a lot, and because a lot of those twos are ones, because you're going to play 6, 7, or 8 D linemen, whether you're playing 3 or 4 D tackles or 3 or 4 D ends, and he's definitely one of the 3 guys in the top of the mix. So, mature guy, tough guy. Like to see him have a stronger special teams presence. He's got range and size, and it would be nice to see him because those are 15, 20 plays, and some of those plays are defensive plays. I mean, you're running downfield, making a tackle. So it'd be nice to see him also be a key special team player for us.
Did you accomplish what you wanted to get out of the spring, or would you like to have got more?
Oh, I'd like more, but we're doing good. I mean, we've gained on it. We got a lot of work to do. We keep pushing these guys, and we're really trying to push the seniors and the good players and teach them how to lead because we're changing gears. We got one more practice, but you got your winter foundation, you got your spring foundation. We're getting ready to close that chapter. Now you're going to summer, and in summer as coaches, we're limited in what we can do. And the summer workouts are voluntary, but teams voluntarily win and lose. Teams voluntarily make choices about their commitment and their work ethic, and good teams have good players, and good players come to work and lead the team. And we've worked really hard the last 2 weeks to direct our seniors and really hold them to a high standard because we're getting ready to, basically our strength coaches will work the conditioning and lifting, but you're turning the team over to your players. And every team is ran by the players. And some players run it up, and some players run them down. And we're getting ready to see what our players and seniors are about.
You pleased with the way the offensive line has developed from practice 1 to this point?
Yeah, we're still a little inconsistent, a body or two short from being real good. Work in progress. Some young guys need to come through. Second team guys, depth, but we're gaining on it. We still, again, just running off the ball, having a presence, quit looking, quit blocking for 2 seconds, how to dominate a guy, how to play with passion and fire. So we're gaining. And I think from last Thursday through Saturday this week, we've made some solid, we're gaining. It'd be nice to keep practice, but we practice enough. It's got time to shut it down and get back into off-season work too now because kids have battled hard. And I appreciate, they're in, they're trying, and we just need them to keep bringing their best every day. So, but it's at a point where it's time to change gears and go to the next phase. And that's, again, would I want to redo anything? I don't know. Do I want more time? Yeah, but I don't know every day. I mean, not every day is perfect, and you got issues, and you're working and growing. But we've had a very positive spring.
Were you happy with the way the guys got off the ball on both sides of the ball, just off the snap?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, so I don't know defensively I kind of don't mean to, but I kind of see it from an offensive lineman because that's what I played and coached. So sometimes I don't like those guys, so I don't see what they do anyway. So, but we watch the tape. I mean, that should be a good group. Those D tackles, Larry Black, when keeping him in shape, and when he plays hard, it's really good. And Sliger, Metzer, and those guys, those are Replogle. That should be a good group of players and guys that could create havoc. And I think the same thing at DN if we can keep Kevin Bush coming with Darius Johnson. And Ryan Phillips has done a nice job complimenting Fred Jones. And, we got a couple really good recruits coming in. We'll throw those guys in the mix. So, that group's got a long way to go, but it can be, there's things in place for that defense to play well. Quite honestly, not mad, but disappointed. They let a couple points get away from them. They had a couple stops and had a couple situations, a couple plays they can make. So we'll keep working. But again, defensively, a pick six, defensively, a turnover to create the winning drive for the other team. Those are things you keep building on to.
You mentioned the O-line. You've got, at least working with the ones today, you had 2 freshmen, one David Ralston, who obviously just got here, Cody Evers. What do you see from those guys so far? What do you like about them that's allowed them to move up so that they're
Well, they both got little feet and athleticism, and they both, I don't think they've both been here long enough they know how to play soft yet. They actually play hard and come off the ball. So they're not a part of the players' union. So the high school kid, the kid should be going to prom, hadn't figured out he's not supposed to play hard. So he plays hard, and that's actually pretty good. So we're just rewarding those guys for playing hard. And that's what, again, with the freshmen, we'll get some of those freshmen in the mix. Competition's a good deal. And Ralston shouldn't be here, and he's done better than expected. He's a long way away from what we want, long way away from what we need, but he's doing really, really good. He's off to a good start.
How open are those guard spots, though, like you said, you're
They
gonna?
are open. If you watch the right tackle and left tackle, they're open too. Just a matter of, I mean, there's nothing like now. There's a lot of water to come across the dam. Is that it?
Coach, I'm sorry if you already answered this before I give me, but in terms of the quarterbacks today, statistics aside, in terms of managing the game, handling the pace of the game and execution, what did you think?
He's okay. Again, I thought one time, one of the guys was later in the corner route and got a pick. But a couple of times with protection, where sometimes we need to adjust the protection, not the quarterback. Felt they were kind of falling away, throwing off their back foot, and a couple of times actually got lucky, got away with a throw that I didn't like where it went with the speed it went. So, but again, those guys are always a product of the guys around them. I think they've all done well. You know, Kevin Johns played a position. I coached a position. Rod is coaching it and coached it. We're going to put those guys in good situations, and we're doing a great job. If you talk to those guys are doing more work than anyone right now in the offseason with their footwork, their core work. And my background is we've developed that position pretty good for a long time. I mean, going back to Miami of Ohio, first year I coached at Miami of Ohio, our kid went 11-1. We go to Northwestern and Kustox United Spots. The kids at Oklahoma were pretty good quarterbacks. So we're going to develop that position pretty good. And so they're doing well, but we got a lot of work between now and August to figure out. It's like the Derby, man. There's a lot of race coming. We're not close to coming around the turn yet. So we got a lot of race coming. It's Derby week coming up, right? See ya.